Hey guys, it's Nate, aka TheFutAccountant. Welcome back to the channel. It is week 5 of our new token system inside of FC26, which means it is the final week. We started out knowing that we could get 1,000 tokens per week for the 5 weeks that this season, Festival Football, would be in the game. And today we chase our last 1,000 tokens, but we're wondering what happens next because Footies tokens have been leaked, but what does that mean for the Festival Football tokens that we still have and for the rewards that are still here in the store? Do we need to spend all of our Festival Football tokens before next week's new season, or could we actually save them going forward into Footies? We're going to talk about that today because I've got some thoughts and we have some leaks about the first Footies token store rewards. But we got to talk about some stuff that's happening tomorrow on this game as well. Glory Hunters Team 2 has officially been leaked with the official stats along with the SBCs that will be coming out in this next week. And it is looking pretty interesting. A lot of 98s and 99 stats on cards. So we're going to take a look at that and look at the market a bit because EA dropped one pack yesterday in the store and it completely obliterated prices on this Team 1 of Glory Hunters, which I think is looking investable. Let's talk about it. If you guys are excited for this one, drop a thumbs up for the video, hype the video, and subscribe if you are new. Now, yesterday's content on Wednesday brought us another paid Evo, and it's a little expensive, but it gives a really good shooting boost, man. This is the Knockout King Evo. Max 93 overall does not change the card type. We still have not got the return of the Evo that EA removed a couple of days ago that did change the card type. I can't believe that Evo has not returned yet. It's pretty crazy, to be completely honest, but we haven't got it. Instead, we have this Knockout King Evo, which does give a good shooting boost, as we said, but man, is it just me or have we got a lot of good like attacker shooting boost Evos, but they don't boost all the stats on the card? Like, hey, we get a nice shooting boost. We get a little bit of a passing boost. I think maybe a little bit of a physical boost as well, but no pace. Or maybe it's a dribbling boost that you get. No pace boost on this Evo is probably the thing that's most disappointing. Doesn't give you a 4th playstyle plus for 75,000 coins, and it takes you up to a 95 rated card, which means you're not going into Evos for a while. Now, again, you look at 97 shooting on a card like this Kudus, though, and you're like, okay, this might be worth it. Or 97 shooting on a card like this Bobby Charlton, what's my hazard go to? 97 as well. There are some great Evos here. Man, that Christian Eriksen looks sick as well for 97 shooting. I like this Evo for the 97 shooting or the 96 shooting that it can give to a lot of cards, but it kind of has to be put on a card that already has a great pace, passing, and dribbling, and this is kind of the final piece of the puzzle to get your card to a really high shooting level. And for that matter, 75,000 coins does seem a little bit high, but you take a look at the cards here on Footbin, you can see that a lot of great Ronaldinho, Thierry Henry, and other Evos are being created with this. So I don't have a problem with it. I just think that maybe 25K would have been better, or maybe even free. If it was going to give us the cool card design of this promo and allow us to put a 4th playstyle plus on the card in that easy way, that would have been nice as well. But definitely the shooting boost there, taking cards up to 96 and 97 is interesting. Now, yesterday's SBC content's kind of interesting as well. We've got Richard Rios, the Colombian center defensive mid, all 90 and above in his stats on his card. 4-star, 4-star, CM, CDM. Good stats, right? And of course, customizable with the playstyle pluses since he is a Glory Hunters card. It's only 42,000 coins to do. If you want to get that Colombian center mid in your team, I think it is a decent deal. I think the Showdown SBC yesterday is a decent deal as well, but you know, usually when EA release a showdown for a pretty lopsided game or a game where there's a very clear favorite, they make the underdogs card actually like kind of useful and really not needing the upgrade. This Elio Varela card from Cape Verde, he kind of needs the upgrade. Like 97 pace is great, but 92 shooting, 93 dribble, 88 passing doesn't quite cut it at this stage of the game. Sure, if he was going to get the +2 and then get the 4th playstyle plus, then that would be pretty sick, but the likelihood of that is not that high. On the other hand, this Palacios card is looking very primed for upgrades. Of course, Argentina are heavy favorites for this game. Now, 89, 89, and 90 rated squads to get this done. It's only 63K. this is a pretty good SBC to do, not just for the fact that Argentina are favorites for this game, but also the card looks pretty good. Incisive, pinged, and the anticipate with, of course, the potential playstyle plus and the +2 overall to the card happening if and when Argentina do win. You may have seen some Evo chains for him as well. His Palacios card fits into the Knockout King Evo we were just talking about. Takes him up +8 shooting on the card, and that's really the only stat boost that you see there. So could it be worth putting that card into that Evo? Potentially. He would still be live, get the 4th place stat plus if and when they win, and get some other stat boosts as well. But that is a very interesting Evo there, and a pretty cheap SBC if you do want to get that one done. Now, also yesterday we had the Glory Hunters Challenge 3, and probably most importantly, we had the Festival of Football Glory Hunters Team 1 player pick. Now, this gives you 1 of 3 Glory Hunters players from this current team. I didn't see any of these open yesterday as I was away a bit with some stuff during the day. I can't imagine that it's that good, though. 86, 87, and 89 rated squads, making this SBC come in at a price of 96,000 coins. That just seems to be a bit too much as well. 96K. When you look at the prices of the players that are in packs right now, I mean, I'm assuming most of the 94s and 95s are getting packed from this, right? Probably not too many of the 96s like Gravenberch, Conte, or Hincapie. That's kind of what you need to consider this pack a good pack or player pick, to get a card that's about 90,000 coins or above to quote-unquote profit on that player pick. I can't imagine that the weight on this is that good to give those cards out in a consistent manner. So sure, it is a fun player pick to try, but again, these Wednesday kind of guaranteed promo card player picks and packs just have not had great luck recently. They just need to be a little more expensive in terms of an actual better player pick, not expensive in the price. Like we said in yesterday's video, I was hoping for it to be a 94 plus player pick there. You could have added an extra squad and done it 94 plus, and I would have been maybe a little more okay with it, but it is not that indeed. Now, yesterday's biggest content in terms of just from an impactful standpoint, especially to the market, I think is going to be this pack right here in the store, the All on the Line Guarantee Pack. This came out of nowhere. It was probably added to the pack code, you know, like last week, and we saw it and looked at it, but I didn't really expect it to come out, or I forgot that it was even added to the code. Well, EA on a random Wednesday in the middle of this promo decided to drop this pack. It's tradable, and guess what that means? Since there's guaranteed Glory Hunters player picks inside of this, Glory Hunters cards got cooked. We're talking about players like Lionel Messi, who is 4 million coins, now is 2.8 million coins on the market. We're talking about a Reinders card who was 620K. He's now 355,000 coins. Like, we're talking cards that dropped in half almost yesterday, guys. This is unbelievable how much these cards dropped off on the market. Neymar was 5 mil. Now he's 3.7. I mean, this is great if you're looking to buy a card and you're looking to Evo it, which is, of course, probably why I would recommend investing in these cards today if, you know, you're going to buy one and Evo it, or if you just want to try to make some coins. I think that investing in some of these Glory Hunters from team number 1 could be a good move, especially those 96 and 97 rated cards, because they did not get packed very much. They have great stats. We can take these cards to 4 play style pluses. And again, the new cards that come out tomorrow with team 2 of this promo are going to start out pretty expensive, and that might make some people want to go back to team 1 and buy a Conte or a Gravenberch or a Hincapie and Evo those cards instead. Or still, this is like the best Neymar in the game. People want to Evo him. This is the best Messi and the Usman in the game as well. People will want to Evo them. I think Rashford and Bruno Fernandes would be decent investments. Rashford for a lower budget because he's so meta, and Bruno Fernandes for a little bit higher budgets because that's the best Bruno card in the game. And man, as somebody who used this team of the season, Bruno, he's freaking cracked. So this card right there, I think, is a good investment. I think some of these cards could be viable today during Division Rivals rewards, but after that, I would imagine that they do rise a bit into the weekend. We'll just have to see how much they rise, but I think if you want to get involved for an Evo or just to make some coins, I would do that here pretty soon. Now, let's take a look at the PTG upgrades, our daily Path to Glory update, because that's one of the most fun parts about this World Cup is the games happen in real life. The upgrades come in right after that, and we have got to take a look at Martin Odegaard's SBC item that got finesse, plus yesterday. EA cooked. We said either finesse, ping, or intercept. They went with the finesse, 97 passing and 97 dribbling with 95 shooting, and now the finesse plus. Wara Cam or CM card for our squads. Perfect for the gauntlet, right? If you haven't been playing those games, if you need another center attacking mid, you were waiting for the upgrade, this guy goes into the team for sure. That is a really, really good card. I think he was the best upgrade that we got yesterday. Wolf as well from Norway got himself a 4th playstyle plus. Digne got pinged pass plus. You know, I was kind of looking on the Koundé card here. I didn't see what playstyle was added to his card, but he should have gotten a base playstyle because, of course, that was the upgrade for a 4 playstyle plus card after advancing to the round of 16, getting a base playstyle if they already had 4. Other cards that got upgraded yesterday, Edson Alvarez and Raul Jimenez got their 4th playstyle pluses there. Looks like Alvarez, did he get Tiki? No, what was his 4th playstyle plus he got there? Yeah, Tiki Taka. He had the ping, the anticipate, the bruiser, and he got Tiki Taka. And then, of course, it goes to the upgrades that we're looking forward to today on Thursday after a pretty wild set of games yesterday on Wednesday. First of all, England, Harry Kane. Oh, my guy, my goat. Harry Kane absolutely cooking yesterday, putting the team on his back with that second goal in particular. What a goal out that was. Jude Bellingham, Bukayo Saka, and Ezri Konsa are all going to get upgrades today. A 4th playstyle plus for this Konsa card. EA have one job with this guy today, to give him Intercept Plus. If he gets Intercept Plus, I think he goes extinct at 250,000 coins. If it's Bruiser, maybe he goes up a little bit more as well. If it's anything other than that, then he's probably going to go down. But if he gets Intercept Plus, this card will go up, and that'll be a crazy, crazy upgrade for him. I wouldn't invest in it right now. I would say if you have this card still and you invested in the beginning and you're just waiting it out, if he does go extinct, that could be a good opportunity to sell. England have Mexico at the Estadio Azteca next. That is not looking good. Even though I'm rooting for my boy Harry Kane, it is not looking good for them. We'll have to see how that plays out. And of course, the game that just finished about an hour ago, we have got USA 2-0 over Bosnia. And of course, that means Pulisic and Anthony Robinson are going to be getting 4th playstyle pluses. If they give Christian Pulisic Finesse Plus, this card is going to cook. He started the day yesterday at 350K, did peak at about 400,000 coins, is right now 375K, and he's not far from his max price as well. These PTG cards, you know what we're going to say, sell them into the hype. But if you still are holding on to a couple of these cards and maybe you're holding for those upgrades, at least if your team is winning, that is a good thing, and you can continue to ride it out for the long-term play if you so wish to do so. Now, I did not wish to do that with my Spanish cards. Of course, Spain and Austria play today. That is the first game on the docket. I have taken the cash on Laporte at about 270 to 290,000 coins. Super happy with those profits. I have one Spanish card left, and that is Rodri. Bought him for 1.99. Currently, there was one undercut there, but he's about 2.7 mil on the market. And of course, a base playstyle will be coming his way if Spain do win today, and a 4th playstyle plus would be coming the way of Laporte if they were to win. But for the Portugal, for the Croatia cards, Switzerland, Algeria, sell it into the hype, guys. You know that is the safe play. But those are the 3 games that we got incoming today. Also, speaking of the market, just for a quick second, the trades are popping. Yesterday, we bought 2 Zidans on the video for like 700,000 coins flat. We sold them for $7.99 and for $7.80. And since this is kind of becoming my card and I know his price after trading him yesterday, searched them up one time just a bit ago. Boom, there's one for 650K. So these icon cards still have some pretty good demand. I'll be listing this up overnight as I'm about to go sleep for $7.90. We'll see if we get the cash there. I do expect, just for a quick little bit of market discussion, I do expect with Rivals Rewards today that some player prices will just kind of start creeping back up there. You guys know how it goes on Thursdays, especially the middle tier to low tier. We're talking Cafu, Cancelo, those types of players. Ooh, Cruyff's a bit low there at 759. Yeah, he was 800K for most of the day yesterday. You should see prices trickle back upwards today after Rivals because coins get put onto the market. People are buying players for teams, especially in the lower tier, the lower realm, kind of like under 500,000 coins. You should see some more movements upward on those cards. as people build out teams for the gauntlet, people build out teams for division rivals rewards, and they get ready for the weekend as well with their new coins that they have gotten from those rivals rewards. So impacts cards like Glory Hunters probably dropping, but creating an opportunity to invest. The rest of the market, team of the season cards, other like UCL winner out of packs, PTG cards, greats at the game, those should be going up a little bit, just a general market rise. Now, I want to talk about tokens because today on Thursday is a pretty big day. As we already mentioned, it is the final week of this Festival of Football token system, because this is week 5, right? And we knew from the beginning there were going to be 5,000 tokens that we could obtain during this season. And there's, of course, 1,000 tokens per week. Now, I got my 1,000 this week. This limit's going to reset today at Rivals Rewards, and we will be able to earn our last 1,000 tokens. But Footies tokens have also been confirmed, along with some rewards, which we'll talk about in a second. But that's just starting to bring all the questions to the forefront of our minds as what is going to happen with these Festival of Football tokens, because this is the Festival of Football season. When we go into the next season, which is now kind of confirmed to be Footies, since this has already been leaked, do these tokens continue to be Festival of Football tokens, or do they become Footies tokens? And if they become Footies tokens, does that mean we need to spend all of our Festival Football tokens before they were to expire or before they were to go away, since it is the end of that season? That's the question we don't necessarily have the answer to. At least EA hasn't told us yet, but we can kind of look in game and figure it out, in my opinion. Because if you take a look at this token store right here, you see a lot of different rewards that have expiration dates way past next week. We're talking about the 500 token Evo, the 2,000 token main event Evo, which a lot of you guys have spent 2,000 tokens on. This says it expires in 61 more days. This is going to be here for a super long time. So I don't think that this season ending means that the whole token system is going away. I don't think this token system was just for the Festival Football season. I think it's going to be here for the rest of the game, as the item expiration timers here would suggest, because I also believe this is a bit of a test before FC27. I think it's a test that's going decently well. We're going to have to definitely tell them that, especially for Foot Champs, we feel like we might need a few more rewards, because it just feels weird to finish your Foot Champs to just get tokens and like coins and that's it. We love having the choice of like having an option of where do we put our tokens. But anyways, I think this is still going to be here during the rest of the game, because they're still kind of running the test. And I think this is going to be something that features in FC27 a good bit. But if they become Footies tokens, then what's going to happen to these Festival Football tokens if the store isn't going to go away, but we're still going to be obtaining tokens through rewards? Well, it might just be a token rebrand, if you will. Like right now it's Festival Football tokens. They're green with a little purple thing in the middle of them. Footies, though, you know the color of Footies. It's pink. It's always pink. It's the most, probably, I could say this, iconic promo by the card design every single year. When you see pink, you know what's happening. It's endgame, silly season, crazy pack grinds, high-rated cards, super easy to get a disgusting team within a few packs, because Footies cards are out. With all the SBCs, cards come back into packs, everything that Footies is. Now, Footies doesn't start for multiple weeks, but since it's going to start in a few weeks, looks like we're getting the early start to that season. And I think that with the Festival Football season ending and this next season probably being called Footies next week coming out, that the token system is maybe going to be renamed to Footies, and it might even change to pink tokens, but it's still going to be the same thing. I think it's just a rebrand and not much of a reset. So like right now, I'm sitting on 2,500 tokens. I don't know what in the world I'm going to spend them on. I'm going to get up to 3,500 tokens after this week, and I'm going to have to spend them somewhere. I definitely think I'm going to be spending them on the 94x3 pack that comes out for Glory Hunters Team 2. This was the pack code that was added yesterday, containing 3 Glory Hunters Team 2 player items rated 94 or above. So I will absolutely, especially if we look at the leaked team here in a second, I'll absolutely be spending some of my new tokens that they get this week on that. But I don't think we have to be worried about losing our tokens. I don't think they're going to expire. I don't think they're going to go away. Now, for the Footies token store that's going to update next week, you see the improvement on some of the packs here. We've got an 87 by 20 with a bunch of 88 plus player picks, an 86 by 20 with 87 and 88 player picks, and a 1 of 4 94 plus greats of the game included icon player pick. That would replace this one, the 104 93 plus encore icon player pick, which right now is 1,000 tokens. I think that might be one of the worst places to spend your tokens in the store right now, in my opinion. But I do think that those packs are getting a bit better, and that's interesting. And then, of course, that icon pick is getting better as well. You can see that this leak here came from the pack code that was updated yesterday. There was a lot of tweet conversation around this pack. 94 plus times 10 Festival Football Glory Hunters Team 2 pack. Now, when I saw that pack, I got excited because I'm like, yo, a 94 plus, but it's only Team 2. That's way crazier than any of the other packs we've gotten. But later, that same pack with the ID that is the exact same number, ID 21172, was renamed or modified to be a 94 times 3. So I don't know if we're actually getting a 94 by 10 Festival of Football guaranteed pack. I think it's just going to be a 94 by 3, but that isn't even something for like next week with Footies. That is for this week. So I'd be really curious to see what the Footies rewards would look like. If they're going to up the ratings on some of the packs, cool. Maybe they're going to drop new evolutions. Cool. Maybe they're going to drop Footies cards in here as part of the rewards too. Cool. Maybe there is a reason to save your tokens. Like what I was just describing, I'm going to have 3,500 tokens if I get them all done this week. And I'm not quite sure how I'm going to spend them all, apart from 500, probably in those 94 by 3 packs, like we do every single week, right? 250 tokens per one. You can do it twice. I will absolutely do that twice. Maybe I'm going to save the rest of my tokens and see what Footies brings, because yeah, there's great evos in here and, you know, good packs as well. But like at the same time, now that we're that close to a new token reward set of rewards coming out, I'm kind of wanting to wait and see what happens. So let me know what you guys think. I kind of hope that the tokens turn colors to pink and like update with the promo that we're in, because if we just had the same color of tokens all year long, like sure, we'd understand what they are, but we kind of understand what they are now. And if they kept the same design but just changed the colors, I think that'd be a cool thing to kind of help freshen up, you know, every single promo or every single season at least as we go throughout the year, especially as we're looking forward to this being something that's probably going to be involved in FC27. I kind of hope that it turns up there to be pink and Footies colors instead of just the Festival Football design that they have been using. So that's my thoughts on the whole token system. There's only a few leaks about that right now. We're going to be, of course, getting our questions answered soon, I'm sure, as EA gets closer, as we get closer to that new season that's going to come out. I'm sure there will be leaks and then hopefully some official EA communication relating to that as well. But let's talk about Glory Hunter Team 2s, because I'm going to be spending 500 tokens in that token store tomorrow on Friday to try to pack these cards. This is the Team 2 official stat list of players coming into packs tomorrow. Guys, look at the 98 and 99 stats on a lot of these cards. You got Mo Salah with a 97. You got Declan Rice with 297 stats. Rafinha has 99 pace and 97 dribble. Nuno Mendes has 99 pace and 97 dribble. Erling Haaland has 97 pace, 99 shooting. Gyökeres has 98 pace and physical. 97 defending on Gabriel. 96 pace and dribble on Semenyo. Nico Williams has 99 pace. Like, there are a lot of high-rated stats on these cards. And like I said yesterday, I was waiting to see the official stats so we could really tell how the middle of this team is going to look. The 95 to 96 rated cards, I like them. I like this team a lot. Nico Williams, Bruno Alvarez, you know, the Teo Hernandez at 95 there is looking pretty good. The only card that I'm not seeing right now that I'm actually really bummed about is Heung-min Son. Where in the world is that Heung-min Son card? Because he was leaked and he is not here. If he does not get a card, leakers, you frauded, man. I am super excited for that Reina. Romelu Lukaku, what a game yesterday for Belgium. Lukaku scoring that first goal and then coming back from 2-0 down on Senegal to advance to now play USA in the round of 16. That Lukaku card is summertime vibes. I really hope to pack him. Cucurella needed a bit more pace. Upamecano looks good though. Sanchez looks decent too. And sure, there's some kind of fodder cards down here near the bottom that aren't going to be as good, but I do think this is a good team. I think EA's making it very interesting with so many high-rated stats in here. And of course, the ability to customize all the playstyles for these cards. So I don't mind that at all. I'm excited for it. Also, we have the full list of SBC and objective players that are going to come out during this promo as well with official stats. The official stats for Podolski were put out. As you can see, 4 playstyle plus is finesse, low driven, game changer, and incisive with 96 shooting. That needs to be kind of cheap. I mean, it's a great card, but it does need to be kind of cheap there. Voltamata looks pretty good. We're getting a Manzambi card as well for Switzerland, one of the youngsters that's been cooking this World Cup. And Moise Bombito gets another card. Of course, he has the very famous Winter Wildcards SBC with the Santa hat from this year in FC26. He's going to get another card here soon as well with the Kimmich, the Gavi, Eze, and Konate, and others that we had already seen leaked. So those are all official stats for SBC and objective players that will be coming soon tomorrow. The thing we don't know about yet for tomorrow would be what evolution content are we going to be getting. We've leveled up to like max 93s, a lot of max 92 evos as well. How much higher are we going to keep going? What else will EA do? A lot of attacker evos recently, like maybe a defender evo would be like the big one that we would get this weekend. You know, we've got a defender evo that I think expired yesterday. This one that I put Sergio Busquets into. So that one just expired. Evos that are expiring soon. 11 hours, we have Steady Eddie that's going to expire. That's just a chain evo. Hopefully today we do get another chain evo. A max 92 or a max 91. Preferably a max 92 that doesn't boost the overall of the card, all right? Like a true chain evolution. I need a dribbling boost evo like real bad right now, okay? Dribbling and passing boost would be fine, but not boosting the overall would be very important. Now, other things that we could see a part of Thursday content today, another showdown, of course. We've got Canada, Morocco, one of our first round of 16. Actually, that might be the first round of 16 matchup that's going to be taking shape. And we've got Promise David and Rahimi. I would imagine since this game is in 2 days now that this SBC would be dropped today. So that could be another showdown SBC incoming. I think there's one other player, Metcalf, as well, that was not released yet as either a Glory Hunters card or as a National Pride. That could be a part of today's content on Thursday as well. And I just want to take a quick swing through upgrades because I think some of the upgrades like the player picks that we've been hitting, they do refresh today as well. This 92 plus PTG pick doesn't say for me if it's going to refresh it. It says it expires on Friday. I got to get that one done 3 more times today. Of course, our daily refreshes are there, but I just wanted to see if any of these like good player picks, like higher rated ones, were going to refresh. Yeah, the 94 plus one is not going to refresh either. So it might be a pretty quiet day of content today. Thursdays have been hit or miss. They've been really good sometimes. They've also been really mid. If you're behind in the season pass, you should get a lot of SP today. That would be one thing I would be looking out for. And last but not least, make sure you've got everything ready to go for the Europe objective tomorrow on Friday. Maybe just get some cards from Turkey, Sweden, Austria, Scotland, Switzerland, Croatia, Norway, Belgium, Portugal, Netherlands, Germany, France, England, Spain. Make sure you get some of those cards locked and loaded because, of course, we can see the rewards that we're going to be getting, but the evos we do not know. And this is going to be the most quickly completed set of all of these Journey of Nations objectives because literally tomorrow we will be able to get the 5 playstyle plus Diego Armando Maradona from these objectives. Now I got to finish the Okocha and we'll have to finish Gerd Muller tomorrow, but I have to play a game with Carlos Alberto to completely unlock this. So just maybe today, if you've got nothing else to play, like, gameplay wise, if you've caught up on everything, maybe this is a day to catch up on some of those objectives. Like I'm going to be catching up on the Okocha Africa objective so that I can get one step closer to getting that 5 PS plus Maradona. First 5 playstyle plus card in the game will be dropping tomorrow on Friday. I wish I had a good pack to open. I'm not going to open one of those super crazy, expensive 600k packs. I'm not here for the tradable pulls. I'm here for the untradable pulls. But I need to go craft a couple of SBCs, and I didn't even get Rivals rewards for this week. I didn't even get them. But you know what? We're good. We're going to be able to get 600 tokens today with the SBC movement that we did 2 weeks ago. I didn't do the swaps SBCs last week, so I'll be able to do the swaps SBCs twice today, once before content and then once after content, and we'll be good to go. That'll be 600 tokens carrying forward to this last week. And then I just got to get 400 tokens from random places elsewhere in objectives, maybe a little bit of squad battle rewards. We shall see. But that's going to be the video for me today, guys. If you did enjoy, drop a thumbs up on it. Comment below if you had a question. Of course, subscribe. If you are new, we're going to make some coins on the Zinedine Zidane and get back into some gameplay with the USA team or the Messi, because I want to use so many cards right now in this game because I'm watching the World Cup and it's so great to see all these players cook, but there's only like, one team that you can use at the same time. So anyways, good problem to have. Lots of players and a lot of desire to use a lot of players at the same time and not enough time to use them, right? That's the reality. Anyway, guys, I will see you in the stream today on Thursday. Come by the channel here around content or on Twitch. We'll be looking at all the new stuff that comes out, getting some gameplay in, and maybe opening our last few packs for Glory Hunters Team 1 before saving a couple for Team number 2. I'll see you guys in the stream today. It's been Nate for TheFutAccountant. See you there. Peace out.